Okay, so focusing only on the scalp or the length of your hair while you're in a protective style. Now, this is specifically for braids and or twists. Okay, focusing on the scalp, especially if you're, so let's say you use we won't name too many brands outside of Texture Press up in this live right now. But if you use that brown bottle with the green wrapping, with the green label, excuse me, and you focus only on the scalp, if you use that BMO, the Black Magic Oil, and you focus only on the scalp, you are helping stimulate growth, yes, which is beautiful, right? Because that's what we want. We usually want to come out of our protective style with hair that is significantly healthier than what we went into the protective style with. But if you're using those things and you're only focusing on the scalp, you're stimulating growth, but you're going to find it hard to retain your length, okay? Now, if you have braids or if you have twists in and you are using a leave-in conditioner or a braid spray on the length of your braids, then you may be helping your hair stay moisturized, but you're not simultaneously helping to stimulate growth, right? So that you can experience a growth spurt while you're in your protective style. Okay? So 2 things right off the bat that we could be doing better when we're in our protective styles is not only focusing on the scalp when we're applying our oil, but also making sure that we're maintaining the moisture on the length of our braids. Isn't that something that we talked about last week? Right? Not only moisturizing your scalp, but also making sure you moisturize the length of your hair while you're in your protective style to make sure you reduce what? If you were in class last week, you know exactly what we're talking about. In an effort to reduce what, you want to make sure that you are moisturizing the length of your hair while you're in your protective style. In an effort to reduce what? We'll wait. And you can be wrong here. I will correct you. That's okay. In an effort to reduce breakage, in an effort to reduce shedding. Thank you, ladies. In an effort to reduce breakage, in an effort to reduce shedding, what you want to do is make sure that you are moisturizing the length of your hair while you're in a protective style, okay? We moisturize what while we're in our protective styles, namely braids, twists, faux locks. The ends of our hair and what else? Oh, Yoli, we gonna get to you, boss. I'm not gonna forget about you. I promise. We gonna get to you. Not only should you be making sure that the length of your hair is moisturized, but you're also going to use an oil on your what? On your scalp. Thank you, boss. Okay? Your scalp and your ends both need moisture. When you are in your protective style, you want to be using an oil that has some rosemary oil in it, right? Because I think we talked about this last week, but dermatologists compare, rosemary oil to minoxidil, which is the active ingredient in Rogaine, right? A stimulator, a scalp stimulator, a growth stimulator, a follicle stimulator, okay? You want to feed your scalp and nourish the ends of your hair. You feed your scalp with your Black Magic Oil, right? Because it's got rosemary oil in it. It's got peppermint. It's got eucalyptus to help also reduce the amount of gunk that you experience when your hair meets the extension hair, even for the knotless braids. Okay? Peppermint, eucalyptus, rosemary oil, and your Black Magic Oil in an effort to help with moisture. Cinnamon and oregano, which help combat fungus and inflammation, right? That's why your BMO exists. That's why we made this, okay? You want to use scalp food you want to use an oil, that has food to nourish your scalp, but you also want to be making sure that you're using something on the ends of your hair.